When
AVS
Roger
Media
came to the neck
Demo.
of land that joined the Castle Rock to the mainland, he was not surprised to be challenged. He had reckoned, during the terrible night, on finding at least some of the tribe holding out against the horrors of the island in the safest place. The voice rang out sharply from on high, where the
AVS Media
diminishing
Demo.
crags were balanced one on another. "Halt! Who goes there?" "Roger." "Advance, friend." Roger advanced. "You could see who I was. The chief said we got to challenge everyone." Roger peered up. "You couldn't stop me coming
AVS
if I
Media
wanted."
Demo.
"Couldn't I? Climb up and see." Roger clambered up the ladder-like cliff. "Look at this." A log had been jammed under the topmost rock and another lever under that. Robert leaned lightly on the lever and the rock groaned.
AVS
The
Media
full
Demo.
effort would send the rock thundering down to the neck of land. Roger admired. "He's a proper chief, isn't he?" Robert nodded. "He's going to take us hunting." He jerked his head in the direction of the distant shelters where a thread of white smoke climbed up the
AVS
sky.
Media Demo.
Roger, sitting on the very edge of the cliff, looked somberly back at the island as he worked with his fingers at a loose tooth. His gaze settled on the top of the distant mountain, and Robert changed the unspoken subject. "He's going to beat Wilfred."
AVS
What for?
Media Demo.
Robert shook his head doubtfully. "I don't know, he didn't say. He got angry and made us tie Wilfred up. He giggled excitedly, he's been tied for hours, waiting." "But didn't the chief say why?" "I never heard him." Sitting on the
AVS
tremendous
Media
rocks in the
Demo.
torrid sun, Roger received this news as an illumination. He ceased to work at his tooth and sat still, assimilating the possibilities of irresponsible authority. Then, without another word, he climbed down the back of the rocks towards the cave and the rest of the
AVS
tribe.
Media Demo.
The chief was sitting there, naked to the waist, his face blocked out in white and red. The tribe lay in a semicircle before him. The newly beaten and untied Wilfred was sniffing noisily in the background. Roger squatted with the rest.
AVS
"Tomorrow,"
Media
went on the
Demo.
chief, "we shall hunt again." He pointed at this savage and that with his spear. "Some of you will stay here to improve the cave and defend the gate. I shall take a few hunters with me and bring back meat. The defenders of the gate will see that the others don't
AVS
sneak in."
Media Demo.
A savage raised his hand, and the chief turned a bleak, painted face towards him. "Why should they try to sneak in, chief?" The chief was vague but earnest. "They will. They'll try to spoil things we do. So the watchers at the gate must be
AVS
careful."
Media
And then
Demo.
the chief paused. They saw a triangle of startling pink dart out, pass along his lips, and vanish again. And then the beast might try to come in. You remember how he crawled? The semicircle shuddered and muttered in agreement.
AVS Media
came
Demo.
Disguised. He may come again even though we gave him the head of our kill to eat. So watch and be careful. Stanley lifted his forearm off the rock and held up an interrogative finger. "Well, but didn't
AVS
we?
Media
Didn't
Demo.
we?" He squirmed and looked down. "No." In the silence that followed, each savage flinched away from his individual memory. "No. How could we kill it?" Half relieved, half daunted by the
AVS Media
implication of
Demo.
further terrors, the savages murmured again. "So leave the mountain alone," said the chief solemnly, "and give it the head if you go hunting." Stanley flicked his finger again. "I expect the beast disguised itself."
AVS
"Perhaps,"
Media
said the chief.
Demo.
A theological speculation presented itself. "We better keep on the right side of him anyhow. You can't tell what he might do." The tribe considered this, and then was shaken as if by a flaw of wind. The chief saw the effect of
AVS
his
Media
words
Demo.
and stood abruptly. "But tomorrow we'll hunt, and when we've got meat we'll have a feast." Bill put up his hand. "Chief?" "Yes?" "What'll we use for lighting the fire?" The chief's blush was hidden by the white and red clay.
AVS
Into
Media
his
Demo.
silence the tribe spilled